Hello, viewers! Welcome back to Will It Cat. This is the second episode. I'm still Silver Falcon, and my co-host is still the same.
I'm still Liquidy Poo.
Well, I'm glad you're still Liquidy Poo, otherwise this would get awkward.
Yeah, that would be weird.
Our first order of business is we need to recruit our new protagonist.
A new protagonist.
Yes, Dusty here is just kind of a stray we picked up until we could get some real cats.
Prowler
After
Mode.
that last quest, I told the Maestress to scout me a fighting cat. Let's see what she found for us.
I'm liking these level 3s.
Unfortunately, the one I end up picking is not the level 3.
Oh.
I'm more concerned with the skills. Like those skills right there, I like the look of these skills. Comes with trap. Trap is good. Ooh, and big boomerangs. Boomerang Pro.
Okay,
Yep.
yeah.
Sold.
Yeah.
We're picking this guy. This is... Oh, and look! It looks pretty cute, I think. That's not bad. It's not hideous, we'll take it.
Well, he's Red Cat, you know.
Cat pun for name. I figure any prowlers that I recruit will just be cat puns of, like, variations of Silver or Falcon or whatever. And, and this is the new cat we're gonna be scouting for. This is, Saligna's requested cat.
That is a good-looking cat, Saligna.
Yep, you got good taste in cats, Saligna. Why did I say Salignas? There's only one. There can be only one.
Well, we don't know that.
True.
But also, goodbye, Dusty.
Well, goodbye Dusty in the lead. Nyalkan is gonna be our prowler, but Dusty can still come along. You can take 2 palicos with you. There we go. Say hello, Nyalkan. Go and greet the nice viewers. Yeah, I got a good feeling about this guy. What do you think?
Yeah, this is a good, strong feeling.
Yeah. And we're gonna... I could have done this back at the other Palico board, but for some reason I only remember to ever do this at the Palico board in my room, so let's get him his skills.
Well, I mean, you know, you get so used to doing everything in one centralized location.
Yeah, that's probably it. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. And most of his skills and such are still locked, but we can throw a couple of them on there.
Yeah. Those will be opened up via level progression or fulfilling specific conditions, as I think we mentioned last video.
Yes, I think we did. In fact, I unlock a couple of skills in this video.
Excellent.
And let's get these guys kitted up, shall we? We've actually killed some things. We might be able to actually craft something interesting now.
Gotta forge them scraps first.
Right, yeah, we need some scraps. We can at least make Nyalkan a hat, but yeah, we're gonna need some scraps. And I didn't realize this, but those carpenter bugs, you can actually make scraps out of them.
Which is very handy.
Yes! So, it's a good thing I got a few of those. And that...
That about does it for all the scrap you can make for now.
For now, this will change very quickly. Kinda just faffing around in the menus a bit until I figure out what the hell I'm doing. There we go. Now Nyalkan has a hat. That's about it.
Well, I hope you got a second fleece ball, because you totally could have had the rest of the Baroness set.
I will. I know that I do. I don't know exactly when I do it.
Oh.
I check on the weapons for a sec, and I realized here that the Burna staff actually has less attack power than the default Bone Wedge.
Wow. That's...
So, Dusty can just keep that then.
That's rude. That's rude as heck.
It kinda is, isn't it? So kids, always pay attention to your menus when you're equipping things.
I can't believe they made you spend resources on something worse.
You know, it still looks neater, and it was only a little bit weaker. So we have all these gathering quests to take care of, which we're going to today. We are knocking them all out. But first, Liquidy, as promised, we are punching some small monsters.
Excellent.
You specifically requested that, and since you've been nice and helping me with the LP, we will do the one that you asked first.
Awesome. Thank you. Although, come to think of it, though, going back to the weapons, so the bone pick counts as a sharp weapon, doesn't it? Maybe,
I think, yeah.
Yeah, maybe the Baroness staff is blunt, so you've got the extremely slim chance of knocking something out.
Oh, yeah, it is. It is a blunt weapon. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there is a point to it.
A point. A point which will be completely negated once we do this quest. Because, I'm gonna be gathering stuff, and we can make more weapons.
Insert bad joke here about blunt weapons not actually having points.
I like it. That's good. We'll go with that. Blunt weapons don't have a point. I mean, maybe...
Oh, man.
Eventually we're gonna have to talk about those different effects, aren't we?
At some point. I mean,
Yeah.
For now, it's still a little early, I guess.
Yeah, let's not dump too much information on people at once. Oh, and you mentioned that these free things in the supply box I could totally take and then pawn them off later.
Yep.
I took your advice. I
Excellent.
looted that supply box for all it was worth.
And then, even then, in the course of collecting, you can always toss it out if you pick up something more valuable.
Exactly. So I really lose nothing by clearing out the supply box. And let's find some monsters to brutalize, shall we?
Oh,
These look good.
Yeah, those Gargua.
These are new.
Let's punch out these Gargua.
Now, we haven't killed any of these yet. They're, kind of giant dodo bird kind of things. Gargua. That's what they're called. Like we already said, they're Gargua.
Yeah. They
do have a cat armor.
And I think it's great. I can't remember if it's great or not, but I want to believe it's great.
It looks extremely silly.
It's great.
Those other ones are booking it, unfortunately. And I don't think I encountered any more of these in the course of recording this, so we're gonna have to wait on the Gargua armor.
No.
I know. I'm sorry.
Oh, hey, Carpenter Bug.
Yep, and I picked up an Immortal Moth, which is a quest item for a later quest in this set. So just keep in mind that's where you get them.
Oh yeah, so you're going to get some essentially free money at the end of this quest.
Yeah, that's how it works. If you don't need a supply item for a quest, the game just trades them to you for Zenny automatically.
Oh, you mean account items?
Yes, sorry, account items. See, this is why I have you around. Now, our quest objective are these hoppy lizards. These are called Macau. We saw them very briefly in episode 1. I kind of breezed past them and said, oh, don't worry, we'll see a lot more of these later.
Now we're gonna see a lot of them.
And here they are. We have to kill 10 of them for the quest.
They're going to make a great new set of clothing.
Yes, eventually. I think in order to unlock making the armor, you have to kill their big brother.
Oh, okay. No, that makes sense.
But for now, we will carve everything we can off of these guys, because we can always use more of their bits. Oh, hello. What's this?
Oh, those Ultroth have some full butts. They might have good stuff.
Yeah, let's get them. I mean, they were right there, so it's just like, fine, yeah, I'll do it. Uh-huh. So that's an account item, so that's money.
More money.
That's a thing, yep, that's a thing that can... Ultros can either have those or their stomachs. And yes, there are quests that require you to deliver ripened mushrooms that you get from Ultaroth, so just remember, that's how you get them.
I believe they actually change what they drop depending on what color their butt turns, too.
Yes, because remember in the first video, one of them turned gold, and it dropped its stomach.
Yeah.
And these critters are also important. They're called Banabra. That one kinda disintegrated. They do that a lot. If you can actually get one to drop a corpse, you can carve off of it.
Banabra are very important if you wish to look dapper.
Yes, exactly. They're very important because their armor looks sick as fuck. It is classy armor. it sucks, but it is classy, so who cares?
Well, I mean, like, Solid Snake can wear a tuxedo, or not Solid, Naked Snake. Naked Snake can wear a tuxedo in MGS3. He looks sharp as hell, but it doesn't help him sneak around. Same case here, kinda.
Fashion is your most important stat. Let's face it, right?
Yeah, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And
now, oh, sorry, you go ahead.
As far as killing Benabra goes, you're best off doing that with poison.
Yeah, because if they die from poison, they actually leave behind a corpse.
Yeah, they don't disintegrate.
Which is very handy. And it's difficult to do if you're a cat, though.
Yeah.
And speaking of difficult to do if you're a cat, ironically, killing the small scrub monsters is harder when you're a cat because they're a smaller target. So attacking a big monster is easier.
Yeah, something
Despite
that
what you may think.
something that has a chance of continuing to occupy the same, if not similar, space after having moved.
Oh, and as promised, Liquidy, I'm gathering the boners.
Yes. Now you can get some bone equipment, bone scraps.
Yep. Exactly. We're gonna wind up with plenty of those, don't you worry. And what else? This is a new area we haven't been to yet. This is the nest. I thought there was something to gather over here. Apparently not.
No, that's just the scavenger, like, corpse thing.
Yep, but hey, there's more boners.
Get all the boners.
And the nest is significant because you can actually take something from it.
Oh yeah.
Let's just see what we can find here, shall we? Yeah, he has to look around. Mama's not here, so let's see what she left.
Oh, she left us breakfast.
Hey, I got breakfast. Hey, Dusty, you want to fry this up? No? No? Not interested? Oh, whatever. There are also quests to deliver those, in case you're curious, and they suck. You have to carry them all the way back to camp, and if a monster so much as touches you, you drop it.
Yeah.
You can make it easier if you're a human, but cats are kinda stuck.
Yeah. Cats have the advantage of not dealing with a stamina meter.
There we go. I sped it up to take care of the rest of these Macau, because we've seen basically what's new around here.
Yeah.
And as you saw, maybe, briefly, the game will warn you, or tell you, when you are at 5 monsters left to defeat.
Yeah.
Which is nice. It's nice of it. I think if you have more monsters that you have to beat, it has other milestones. I think it'll also tell you at 10.
Yeah, I think it tells you at 10 if you have to, like, kill 15 or 20.
Yeah. The game will do that later. Spoilers. For now, though, these guys just running and hopping around like they do. We're just gonna smack them around.
Smack them around, take their bits.
Yeah, so, there we go. That wasn't so bad, right?
No.
Now, when you have a slaying quest, the game gives you a minute to hang around before it gives you the quest complete screen. This is to give you time to carve your bits off the monster you just killed. But it kinda takes a long time if you're just waiting, so I cut to the end.
Yeah.
But there's other stuff that you can do while you're waiting, and I will demonstrate that for the next quest.
Yeah, more often than not, we spend that time screwing around, but you really are better served, like, just gathering as much shit as you can.
Yeah, if you're hunting with friends, though, there's a bunch of other stuff you can do.
Yeah, you could spend that time trying to launch each other into the stratosphere.
Exactly, very important. We will see that as well. Eventually, we'll do some multiplayer shenanigans at some point. So, what's up, Chief? You have something to say to us? I think this is, like, when the game tells you, hey, dumbass, you should actually check out the Palico Ranch, in case you haven't.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've been there from the beginning, but, you know, the game wants to make sure at some point you know that it exists.
Yeah.
before we do that, speaking of pawning off items, we've got an awful lot of goodies here that I probably don't need. So, let's see what we can get for them. And boop. There we go. Not bad. That was a good, like, 300-400 zenny or so that I made.
Not a whole lot in the grand scheme of things, but I mean, every little bit helps.
It does, yeah. It'll be fine. Now, the Meowstress has a quest for us. This is our introduction to a different kind of quest, the Villager request. These you pick up from NPCs, and they get added to the quest list that you get from the Burnagal.
Yeah.
They're side quests. This is sort of an RPG, kinda sorta, so you have side quests.
Yeah, and they generally have, sometimes they have unique goodies. I shouldn't say generally.
Sometimes, and sometimes they also will unlock stuff within the game, so it's definitely worth your while to do them. And actually, we're gonna just do that request right now.
Oh yeah, you'll be able to make Jaggy stuff after this.
Yes! And in this particular case, we actually will. I'll explain that a bit when we go actually fight the things. I'm just gonna pick my food for the quest. Never hunt on an empty stomach.
Nope. Also, always pet the Mufa.
Yeah, we're just gonna pet the Mufa for good luck. There we go. Because we needed the fleece ball.
Yeah, now you can make, well, unless you need more than one scrap. Now I'm not sure.
Honestly, I forget. And this guy has something to say to us. He's explaining how you can upgrade equipment. But that's humans only, not for cats. Sorry.
Yeah,
It is very important, though, for humans.
cats don't get to reinforce their stuff. They just have to throw the old junk away and grab new stuff.
Yep. And honestly, that's where the big money sink is if you're a human.
Yeah.
'Cause that shit's expensive. Ugh. But our equipment is over here, as we know. We got some new stuff. Look at this. Alloy and bone mail. Yes. That looks nice. We definitely will make some of that.
Heck yeah.
I was diligent at my gathering, and we've got lots of scraps to cash in. And these insect scraps eventually will come in handy. I forget what for.
Oh, they might.
But-
They might go into Benabra gear.
They might. I just don't remember. But I'm sure it'll come up. And we get a Benabra scrap.
Yeah. I guess killing a handful of Benabra netted you a wing, like in the quest rewards. So that's real good.
Either that or Dusty picked one up.
Maybe.
I forget. Your subcats sometimes have an uncanny ability to pick up something even though you had no way of getting one. It's handy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
First, Byalkan gets a sick new sword. We can also make a bone hammer, which we'll probably want eventually.
Yeah.
But the important thing, though, is the armor. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. We are wearing this. Mm-hmm. Matching set. Why not?
That is one.
Now here, sorry, go ahead.
That is one tribal cat.
Mm-hmm. Now here I do a little bit of a derp. Kind of a derp moment. I forged stuff intending to give it to Dusty. But I didn't do a thing which you can do, which I should have done. So instead, you're gonna see me derp out a little bit here.
Uh-oh.
Because I've accepted a quest, see?
Oh,
No,
right.
Silver, you can't go into your house. What are you doing? Okay, can I go to the Palico Ranch?
Nope.
No. Well, Dusty, I guess you're gonna have to be naked for the time being.
Yeah, he's got a little vest. He's fine.
he'll be alright. He'll be fine. I fixed that after the next quest. I demonstrate the thing that I should have done. So, hopefully that will be the only instance of such a thing. Fingers crossed. Because that's embarrassing.
If I remember correctly, what you're able to do is change the Palco you're previewing the equipment on, and it'll equip that gear to that new Palco, like on the
That's exactly it. Yep.
Okay,
That's exactly the thing that you can do. And I do that. So Dusty will only be naked for this quest. And we're getting free stuff from the Veggie Elder again, because why not? It's free stuff.
Free stuff, good stuff.
Don't turn down free stuff. Even if it's mostly stuff we're just going to sell. Pickaxes? Who needs them? Eh. Oh, hang on a second. I'm forgetting something. Doop-de-doo-de-doo. I need my map.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this quest is cool, because as you can see, it's the Jurassic Frontier at night.
It's even got It's got a different little musical.
Yeah. It's really pretty. I like it. You can get that with, I think, every area. Some quests will have it be nighttime.
Yeah.
And we have Kelbies again instead of Garglaw. And it so happens I do need their horns for something, so we're gonna just beat up a couple of them real quick.
Heck yeah.
The horns are actually rather important for a thing I'll show off later. Just keep it in mind.
Kelpie horns are surprisingly helpful for just about everything.
They are, and in ways that you might not expect.
Humans need them for endgame healing items.
Yes. I'm not sure how that works. I guess you grind up the horn and mash it with something?
Yeah.
Question mark?
It's like an early part of a combination chain.
Oh, these guys. You will learn to hate these guys.
Those are asshole cats.
Maybe if we ignore them, they'll go away.
No.
No. Abandon ship. Wait, no. Anyway, these are Malixes. They are kleptomaniacs. They're assholes, and they're annoying. Destroy them on sight. Because if they do that to you, they steal your shit.
But
it's super rude.
If you can punch them hard enough before they get a chance to run away, you get your stuff back.
Yes. And when they are defeated, they burrow under the ground, and they have a chance of dropping a shiny bit. Mostly it's account items, so that's just basically money at the end of the quest for you.
Yeah.
There's a couple of things that only they can drop. I think one of them is called a Paw Print Stamp, and I forget what it's for.
It's for cat-related human gear.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, and I actually forgot, I can do that too. Whoop!
Except you
can also go underground.
You stay in the zone, though. The Malynxes just leave.
Yeah, I mean, but the burrowing thing, I don't do it a whole lot. I guess it could come in handy if you really, really need to not be hit. Because I think you can also change zones while underground.
Yeah. Like, at best, I think you could use it for, like, endgame super bosses with, like, room-wide one-hit KOs.
Yeah, but there's a cat skill that does something similar, only it's better.
Oh, well.
So, which we don't have yet, but when I get a cat that has it, you can bet I will show it off, because it's extremely handy. And, these are our quest objective. Jaggy. These are the smaller version of one common, kind of like Babby's first large monster, the Great Jaggy.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Mr. Great Jaggy does not appear in this game.
Oddly enough.
You can fight his little brothers, but not the man himself. I don't understand why.
So, a brief look at Monster Hunter history. Velocidrome and Velociprey are the original Babby's first raptor monsters.
Yeah.
And then, Monster Hunter Tri came around and decided to give us Jaggy instead. And now we have both, kinda?
And, for the record, since I started with 3U, Great Jaggy was the first large monster I fought.
Yeah.
And, in my humble opinion, the Jaggy line is far superior to the drones.
They're more fun to fight, because...
Yeah, way more fun, and they're more visually interesting.
The drones spend far too much time hopping around like a Castlevania flea man.
Yeah, and they also kind of all look the same.
Wow,
Whereas
racist.
They're different colors and all. It's slightly different, but the Jaggy line, they have a lot more visually going on for them.
They have different physical traits.
Yeah,
like the little spikes lining their tails and such.
Mm-hmm.
I believe.
I mean, they're not exactly the same, no, but they're just similar. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, punch a Jaggy. Damn, there you go.
Punch a Jaggy, complete a quest.
Yep, all done. Now here are some other things that you can do while you're waiting for the quest to kick you back to the village. You can carve. Make sure you get your carves. You can punch your cats who are being lazy. God damn it, Dusty.
Sometimes your palicos will not be your pal and instead just hang out and chillax.
Yep, and you can teach him a lesson. You can gather from nearby gathering points, uninterrupted, because nothing's gonna hurt you now. Might as well.
I mean, I think you get hit stun, but you don't take damage anymore.
Yeah, you can't die after your quest objective is complete. So let's just get more boners, shall we?
Always get more.
More boners.
More everything.
More stuff. And, that's it. So, it's up to you what you want to do while you wait for the quest to send you back to town. There is no wrong way. You can dance if you really want to.
You can leave your friends behind.
We got some Jaggy bits, so we should be able to make some armor with that.
Excellent.
And then it's on to the next quest. I told you we're knocking out all those early game gathering quests today.
Oh yeah, negate poison. Nice.
Mm-hmm. That's unlocked at level 5 on, I think, Dusty. Dusty had that one.
And since Dusty unlocked it, it is now available for all palicos who happen to learn that particular attribute.
Correct, that's how it works. Once you unlock it once, it's unlocked for everybody. And a more example of me being a derp, you don't have to change the slots for cat equipment. You could just pick them all at once. I don't realize this in this video, so you have to put up with me doing that. Sorry. I mean, why do they have the different slots like that? It's kinda silly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but the Meowstress is pleased with us at least, so we get prizes.
Yeah, get some honey. The Y Academy points are good.
Yeah, those come in handy. And I checked the cat that we've been scouting for, but nothing good showed up, so we're just gonna move on. Hiring cats is very RNG dependent, especially if you're scouting for appearance rather than skills. It can take a really long time. In fact, when I'm scouting for appearance, I often will kind of just go, good enough, because otherwise it'll just drive you crazy.
Yeah.
And actually, the Jaggy, we can craft a weapon from him too.
Nice.
So yeah, let's do that. And one thing to note, you notice at the bottom, first of all, the Macau scraps aren't showing up, and the Jaggy scrap is called Great Jaggy scrap, even though we got them from their cousins.
Right.
The little guys. So that says to me that in order to get the Macau armor, we must get Great Macau. Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds
That
about
would
right.
be logical. That'd be logical. But yeah, this armor looks pretty stylish.
Look at that weird beret with a visor.
Yeah, I bet Dusty would appreciate it. And like Liquidy mentioned and I alluded to, you can do that right here. You push a button, and you can change which Palico you craft for, and then you can just equip them right here. Now Dusty looks, silly. He looks silly. It's okay. I'm sure he appreciates it.
He may look silly, but he can take a hit.
Yeah, exactly. And we can give him Nialkin's old weapon, too. Might as well. It's probably better than that, whatever he's holding. Well, maybe not, but whatever. Whatever.
The sword looks better on that armor set than the big bone does.
Exactly. Sometimes you just gotta go with what looks good. Now, for quests, we just have the Gathering quest to knock out all 4 of them. Oh boy.
Yeah.
This is your penance. This is Monster Hunter's way of saying, do these quests, then you can do the fun bits. It's in every Monster Hunter game, just get used to it.
It's Monster Hunter's way of forcing you to get a base amount of supplies.
Yeah, and honestly, I can appreciate that, because if it just threw you right into punching big monsters right from the get-go, that'd be kinda hard, wouldn't it?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I think there's something to be said for teaching the player how to gather their supplies, but there's also something to be said for leaning a little too hard into it.
I think this game is a little bit kinder about that kind of thing than other entries, even.
Maybe.
Because it just seems like other games take a lot longer to get you into killing a large monster.
Yeah.
I seem to recall this, but my memory is bad.
Now, I feel like maybe a better way to handle it would be to have one required gathering quest, and then just start every hunter out with a nice basic supply.
Ooh, wait, bones. Must gather bones.
Always get the bone.
Actually, nope, it's poop.
Hey,
we found the poop, Liquidity.
Hey, poop is useful.
We found the poop. I am now stuffing my pockets full of poop.
You need the poop.
Oh, we are at maximum poop.
You got too much poop.
Too much poop. But yeah, poop is useful for some things. Again, not if you're a cat, but it is useful. Cats actually have a skill that works like the poop does. Dusty actually has it.
Yeah.
It's called Dung Bombi. It's handy because monsters can sometimes pin you, and they'll do damage to you, and you can't move. But you can free yourself by throwing a bunch of poop in their mouth.
And they get really unhappy about that.
Yeah, they don't tend to appreciate that. I can't imagine why.
Alternately, you can get out by mashing buttons, but the poop guarantees you get out right away without taking damage.
And it's quicker, yeah, because monsters can do a lot of damage to you in a very short amount of time that way.
Yeah.
Now, I think we haven't been down this deep in the Jurassic Frontier yet, and it's just crawling with Malinxes, of course.
Yeah, this is a segment we haven't caught on footage yet.
But there are rare gathering points down here, like the stuff that you can get from here. You can only get here, some of it. So if you're on a gathering quest and you're just not finding what you're supposed to be finding, try going down here.
Oh, there were Gargwa.
Yeah, you're right, I should have killed them.
I can't believe you
really
forgot the bloodlust.
I can't believe I forgot the bloodlust either. I was kind of like, I need to go and find the quest objectives quickly, because this shit is gonna be boring to watch,
Yeah,
you know?
To be fair, you wanted to get this crap
whoopsie.
over with.
Yeah, Bonobras can also do that.
Yeah, Bonobra are rude. I don't like them.
Yeah, and your cat buddies, if you get paralyzed, can knock you out of it.
Yes!
Ooh!
That one...
That's lucky.
That one didn't explode! Sweet!
I got a wing! But yeah, so a lot of stuff happened there. But yeah, your cats, if they smack you, can get you out of being paralyzed or stunned or whatnot.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're helpful guys to have with you on a hunt. Really.
As a human hunter, sometimes it's a bit to your detriment.
Sometimes.
But
that's quest complete. We got everything. We even got the sub-quest.
Nice.
Now this is important. If you have the sub-quest item, turn it in first.
Oh yeah.
Very, very, very important.
Have we talked about that Palico just hanging out next to camp?
We have not. If you want to mention him, go right ahead.
So I don't remember anything about him other than I think he will take excess items and send them to your box to you? Or for you?
Yeah, he does that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You can do it only once per hunt, and I think he only can take a page of items.
Yeah.
But if your pouch is full and you want to stuff your pockets full of more shit, you can give it to him and he'll run it back to your supply box for you. And not such a big deal for cats, because cats can hold more stuff in general, but it's something to keep in mind.
Yeah. Like, by virtue of not needing their own supplies to bring with them.
Yeah, cats are handy that way. They just plan ahead. Now we're gonna check on cats again. See if we can get anything good. The Meowstress is not having a good day, it seems. The Mufa's holding her up, and he does that sometimes.
Well, if she wasn't wearing a hood, you know, the Mufa wouldn't have anything to grab.
I'm sure it could still find a way.
Like the back of her collar, maybe.
Yeah. Now, these healing cats, Seligna stipulated healing cats, and this one has the basics that you want for a healing cat, so, you know what? Yeah, sure. We'll go with it. We'll take it. Welcome aboard, son.
Yeah, that name...
Except, that name. There we go.
Yeah, that name seemed a bit off.
Yeah, but there we go. The name is Corin. Welcome aboard, Corin. And now, we can start scouting for Pool is Closed. This is, the next cat. There we go. That's what he wanted. A tabby.
A good dark cat.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, I don't get to scout his cat on camera. But don't worry, Pool is Closed. I did get your cat. Just trust me on this. And, let's add Corn to our merry ever-expanding band of adventurers here.
Yeah.
There we go. We can also get him kitted up, because we do have some extra armor and weapons for him. For flavor, I gave him the Burna staff, because we're gonna put him in the Burna armor, so it fits.
It's matching.
We gotta have him match. There we go. He looks cute.
So now that...
So there we go, we've scouted a goon cat, successfully.
And now that we have a healing cat, Corin is going to be doing a lot of horn tooting on the field.
Yes! Yes, a healing cat is extremely helpful to have along. Even if you're a human, maybe especially if you're a human, they can heal you. That's what they do.
They toot their own horns, and it sounds so good, it makes you healthier.
Yeah, they are super handy to have around. If you're playing this game, you definitely want to get a healing cat of your own. He doesn't have too many skills that he can equip, but that will change. I think Corin is going to be a very useful and good friend for us.
A welcome addition.
A very welcome addition. I know this was unintentional, Seligna, but thank you for giving me a healing cat to scout. I'm sure that it just fit the cat that you were going for, but I thank you anyway. It will be very useful. And actually, I noticed the cats that folks submitted, they have a nice variety of specialties.
It's a real good spread.
I don't have too many of one or the other, so good job, guys. You are submitting cats good. Keep it up. Oh, and I let the proprietress do her whole animation, because when you have cats with you, they also eat.
I mean,
And it's cute.
they just get giant wedges of cheese, but, you know, it's still good.
And they just scarf that shit down. Tasty. Alright. Pet the Moofa for good luck. And we'll just go on with our questing.
By the time we hit the second grouping of quests, this might be less important.
Yeah, I think I stopped doing it after this quest, actually. But it's still a nice thing.
Earlier in the video, Liquidy Poo says, always pet the Moofa. Later in the video, Liquidy Poo says, you could probably stop.
Well, it made sense at the time, right?
Yeah.
And for this quest, we have to gather those immortal moths that I mentioned earlier. And you remember where we find those, right?
Bug spots.
Yeah, you just wave your net around, and sometimes they're immortal moths. This was actually pretty easy. In fact, for this quest, I didn't even use speed up.
Oh, wow.
I just kind of knocked it out real quick. It was kind to me.
Excellent.
But first, we just get our allotment from the Veggie Elder, and we're moving on.
You know, that Veggie Elder
fact-
is pretty respectful, calling a Prowler Mr. Hunter.
Yes! He's very nice. I'm sure Nialkin appreciates the respect.
Prowlers don't get much respect, you see.
They really don't. As you may recall, there was a bug gathering spot right in the first area. And hey, there's an immortal moth right off.
And a second
2 of them,
one.
in fact. See?
Jeez.
We're gonna have this quest on lock. This is gonna be fine. We got this. Just some quick editing teleportation.
Nice.
Ooh, another corpse. And, I mean, I would be killing the Monobras anyway, but it just so happens that killing Monobras is the subquest.
Oh, excellent.
Which was a happy accident, because I was, like I said, I was killing them anyway. And then, I killed one, and it said, subquest complete. And I said, oh, okay, that's nice.
Incidentally,
Sure.
That means you were guaranteed to get goodies from completing the subquest related to Monobras.
Yes.
Oh, overachiever over here. Whoa.
There we go. We got it. Time to go. See, I told you, it was easy.
Yeah, that was real good.
A quick bout of editing teleportation later, and here we are. Quest complete. Now, the subquests give you extra rewards and extra items, usually. So if you can do them, it's usually worth doing.
Yeah. Get more money, get more goodies related to the subquest itself.
And if a quest turns out too tough, you can actually end a quest by the subquest and just say, okay, I did the subquest, get me out of here. And then you can keep rewards and stuff that you gathered. The quest doesn't count as complete if you do this, but if you're in danger of failing the quest, it's better than failing.
Yeah. You can alternatively also abandon the quest. That just reverts you to pre-quest status, basically.
Yeah. Oh, and if, say, you're on a gathering quest and you run out of bug nets or pickaxes, if you do a subquest, sometimes the subquest reward, not the reward, but it will give you more stuff mid-hunt, and for gathering quests, usually that stuff includes more pickaxes and bug nets or whatnot.
Yeah, so
So you have an extra chance to complete the quest that way.
yeah, so if you're running low on stuff and you complete the subquest, go back to camp and check the blue box. See if there's new stuff in there.
Now, this next quest is a bit special. This one, we're not gonna eat.
Oh?
It's a delivery quest. You see. For Kelby horns. He wants 3 Kelby horns. And, hey, would you look at that? Aren't those Kelby horns right there? Yes, well, how many do I have? Why, 3? Don't mind if I do.
Oh, this is fun.
Yeah, there they are. See?
sometimes you get delivery quests for items that you get to keep. So, why not cheese them and bring those items with you and then just immediately dump them in the red box?
Yep, so time limit 50 minutes. Nope. How about 10 seconds?
Record timing. Best hunter ever.
Well, good job, guys. You deserve a break. Kick back. So yeah, that is something that you can totally do. And this particular quest actually is my preferred quest. If I want to scout cats in a hurry, I will do this quest repeatedly and check the cats afterward.
Yeah, because completing a quest advances time, like in the whole game.
Yeah. And the cats that the Austris is scouting for will re-roll at that point. And that is how I got Pula's closed his cat. I actually went off camera and scouted 2 more cats that way after I recorded. So next update after this one, we'll have 2 more cats to meet.
Excellent.
Because getting just 1 cat is just like, I think we need to move things along a bit quicker than that.
Yeah.
Because you guys have been good. You've given me lots of cats. And now this one is our last one, I think. The last gathering quest.
Oh man, this next set's gonna be good, I hope.
Yep, after we complete all these quests, they should give us more, and hopefully they'll be more interesting. Please, God, say they're more interesting.
Oh, earlier I don't think I got to finish my thought about Academy points.
Oh yeah, go ahead, please.
So, Academy points are a secondary currency, more or less. And, you should always use those instead of your money when you can. That's it.
Oh. I actually usually end up paying for meals and such with money, because it's like 50 zenny.
Yeah, but...
It's like, that's not very much.
But then you've got your other resource that you can't really use anywhere else, just building up.
This is true. Mostly I just mash it because it's the first option.
Fair.
And I'm an impatient gorilla, and I just want to get to the hunt. It's like, no, give me food. I pay you cash money.
I cannot remember what else uses Academy points, though. I'm pretty sure you can use it to like, trade for stuff with Neko, maybe.
Yes, I think so. So stuff related to him, you can get there. Now, again, as I mentioned, the gathering points down here have rarer stuff. Our quest objective is abyssal mushrooms. You could only get those from mushroom gathering points in the lower Jurassic frontier. So...
Generally,
yeah.
The gathering points for those will look like the red mushrooms with, like, that netting over the cap.
Right. So just keep that in mind. Abyssal mushrooms, as the name might imply, are found deep down.
Especially in this weird, gross room with these pulsating things.
Yeah, let's not hang around here too long. This place is kind of sketchy. Plus, there's Jaggy down here, and they're kind of annoying me. But whatever, we got it. We're done.
Yeah.
Let's book it. Let's just book it. We'll take our stuff and go home, thank you. Ta-da! Oh, and there's an option I haven't mentioned yet. At any time when you approach the supply box, you can turn in the account items, and it'll just give you cash instantly.
Oh yeah.
So that's another way. That's another way to free up inventory space if you're on a hunt.
I'd actually forgotten about that.
Mm-hmm. So just a few strats for all you human hunters out there. I know you're out there somewhere.
Yeah, if you happen to be next to camp, might as well stop
Greetings
in.
from Catland. Yeah. Like if, say, you get carded. Oops. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
It will happen to you. I guarantee it. It probably will happen to me eventually. So, the Birda Chief had a red marker over his head. That means we have, indeed, completed all the rank 1 quests. but we're gonna talk to him next time.
Next time.
So we will just take care of a couple of things, and we will end off. Just gotta pawn off some stuff. I'm gonna keep up with that, because otherwise that stuff will just pile up.
Yeah.
And that will do.
Paw off some stuff.
Oh no, please. Alright, well that will do, actually, for this video. Thank you for being here, Liquidy Poo.
Thanks for having me.
And thanks everybody for watching. Next time, hopefully, more interesting quests. I think I can safely say they will be more interesting. But, yeah. See you next time.
Smell you later.